Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bi'idhnillah, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most common business bottlenecks that I see people have and how to fix them exactly. So each time I solve a bottleneck, one of these bottlenecks, right, I've either gone from 0 to 4K per month and then 4K per month to 10K per month, and now alhamdulillah 10K per month to 50K per month. And so I assume I'm going to continue working on these bottlenecks to then get to 100K per month and above. So watch the video, apply every single change that I tell you to do in your business, and by the will of Allah, bi'idhnillah, you're going to see a 3 to 5x in your income or your revenue, okay? So the first thing is a completely weak offer. Now, what do I mean by a weak offer? This is me pictured with Alex Hormozi's book. I've read it like 6 times now, $100 million offers. But when people have a weak offer, it means that no matter what they say to people on a sales call, no matter how much YouTube videos they make, how many outreaches they do, people won't want to talk to them and people won't want to buy from them. It's that simple. A weak offer is what makes people buy from you, okay? Or a strong offer, I should say, is what makes people buy. A premium offer, right, that is priced accordingly to reflect that premium is what people want. And what you want to do is stack solutions for that offer, okay? So I'll give you an example in this case. You can be somebody who helps people lose weight, right? If you're a Muslim coach. If you help people lose weight, it's not enough to go, I'm going to help you with weight loss. Because the problem isn't just weight loss. They might have problems with confidence. They might have problems with binge eating. They might have problems with like procrastination and discipline. And so what you want to understand is understand what's truly holding them back from achieving their goal. Whatever that thing is, okay, and whatever the multiple things are, you stack your service basically to get rid of each and every single one of them. And therefore, what ends up happening is that you cannot get price matched. You cannot be compared to on your price. And you can charge however much you want to charge, okay? You have to charge a premium. High ticket almost always makes more money than low ticket. Not just because you have to sell less to make more, but simply because people do not value something that is low ticket, especially if you're taking sales calls. If you're charging nothing, if you're charging below $500, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. It's that simple, right? And so what you want to do, okay, is you want to charge anywhere from $500 to $5,000 for 90 days of your service or your coaching. That's the best thing that I've seen, right? And I've seen this across 350 now of our clients. People who charge higher make more money. They feel more confident in their sales call and they deliver better services to their clients as well. And also you can have the risk reversal, okay, and incentivize based on your pricing, right? So you might charge $50 per kilogram lost. You might do $200 per booked call if you say you're an agency, a halal agency in this case. And obviously what you could do is have them pay you up front, but then you pay back the difference. I'll explain what I mean. Let's say you tell somebody, I'm going to help you lose 10 kilograms. And so you might say, it's $500 for 90 days. You explain to them that, look, I'm going to help you lose 10 kilograms. Each kilogram is worth $50. If at the end of the 90 days, I only help you lose 8 kilograms, right, I will refund you $100. Let's say you get somebody $200 per booked call and you decide to charge them $2,000. What you would say is you're prepaying for 10 sales calls that I'm going to book for you. If I get you less than 10 sales calls, I will pay you back the difference. So what ends up happening is that you get cash through the door, which is obviously something that you want. You want to be paid on the sales call itself, but it also incentivizes them. It incentivizes you and puts you in a position where you can go, cool, look, this is an incentive-based pricing, right? This is me showing you something that is pay on results, okay? The second thing I see people make a mistake is a low converting funnel. So imagine you had loads of people interested, but no way of getting them to have a conversation with you. That tends to be what happens when you have a low converting funnel. There's people who want you, people who want to work with you out there, but they don't necessarily, it's not that they don't know you exist, but they have no way of getting in contact with you, have no way of actually finding out whether or not they should work with you. And so imagine reaching out to 100 people, but nobody replied to you. It's not the copy that's the issue. It's not your sales copy. It's not your email copy. It's not your outreach copy. It's not your content. That's not the issue, right? It's the funnel itself that's broken. And so what you want to do is use a permission-based funnel, highlight a benefit for having a call with you or having a conversation with you, pre-handle objections with a pre-sales call video, what I call, right? So a pre-sales call, you have like a little VSL, and this is going to help you fix your funnel, right? So if people are having conversations with you, make sure it's clear what next step they're going to have, right? Which is you're going to ask permission to share more information with them, as I show here. So you ask permission to share information and share value with them. Once they give you permission, you share the value, you share the information with them, then you ask them if they're happy to have a call with you. Again, you continue asking for permission, but you make sure that you highlight the benefits of having a call with you. Do not highlight the benefits of solving the problem. Do not highlight the benefits of working with you. Highlight the benefits of jumping on a conversation with you, jumping on a sales call with you, right? And then before they actually show up to the call, send them a VSL. This VSL is meant to pre-handle every single one of the objections they have. They might have an objection about like, is this going to work for me? what cost is this going to be? You might not tell them the actual cost, but my point is list out every single objection they have and spend 20 seconds handling it. That way it saves you a problem in the sales call, but it also means that the people who are most likely to buy from you will buy from you, okay? Maybe you have low traffic. That's the third problem that most people have, right? If nobody knows you exist, nobody can buy from you. It's that simple. And so the solution to this is just advertise aggressively. Do more, do more, do more, do more, more outreach, more content, just do more. If you are booking less than 5 sales calls a day, okay, it means not enough people know you exist. That's it. If you're booking less than 5 sales calls a day, it means not enough people know you exist. And so even if you applied nothing from what I've showed you so far, even if your offer was really bad, if enough people know who you are, you'll be making money, okay? And in fact, this is what took me from 0 to 4K per month. I just needed more people to know who I was. My offer wasn't very good, but people knew who I was. I fixed my offer, went to 10K per month. Improved some of the other things, which I'm going to be showing you, especially number 4 and 5. They're going to change your business. I went to 50K per month, right? So if we go back down, oops, spoiled one of them. The way Hormozy explains it is absolutely beautiful. You do more, then you do better, then you do new. But most people, and you especially, akhi, right? You get better by doing more. Like you don't get better by spending more time on it, planning it. You get better by doing more of it. And it's that simple, all right? So more is almost always the answer. 99% of the time, it's been the answer. It's the answer for me now at the stage I'm in my business trying to get to 100K per month. It's that simple, right? Well, 150K technically is my goal. Anyway, the next thing, and this is for me the most important one, but I wanted to put it here nor at the end because I want to give you as much value as possible, is your nervous system. People's nervous system holds them back way more than they understand. See, in neuroscience, they say that when we are unfamiliar / uncomfortable with a situation, our brain attempts to remove us from that situation instantly. Let's say somebody makes a joke and you find that joke really awkward. Your brain is going to try and find a way for you to leave that conversation. Like, it's just, that's the way your brain thinks. It's like, I need to get out of here. I'm uncomfortable. This is unfamiliar to me. It's basically a reaction to fear, right? You see, like most of our reactions to fear, it's not just fight or flight, it's freeze. We freeze and we try and like wait until the situation is over. So what ends up happening is that you realize, well, this is what I'm telling you actually, you're going to realize now, you only grow to your comfort level. You only grow, right, to your standard of living / believing. And so the business is a reflection of what you believe to be possible. If your standard of living hasn't increased, it's because you're currently comfortable with where you are. If you haven't grown your business in the last 6 months, a year, it's because, believe it or not, akhi, I'm being serious with you. You are comfortable with where you are. You say you want to grow, but you don't want to grow as much as you say you want to grow. You're comfortable with where you are. You're happy with where you are. Your brain is uncomfortable with growth. It's uncomfortable with 10K, 20K, 30K per month. I'm just being honest with you, right? And if you're at 0, shocker, your brain is uncomfortable with making any kind of money online. Why? Because you've never done it. But you don't have to wait until you do it. Start accepting your goals as a reality now. It is done, is what you should be saying. My mentor, John, loves to say this. It is done. Picture your goal in your mind. Whatever that goal is, picture it. Picture the life you'll be living with that goal. And say to yourself, it is done. Mafa'ula, as we say in Arabic. It is done. Right? It's mine already. And start surrounding yourself with rich people. Surround yourself with successful business owners. Surround yourself with people that you want to be like. Because the further away you are from them, the more unfamiliar it's going to seem to your brain and to your nervous system, and therefore it'll push you away. And so last but not least, it's no predictable sales system. Ask yourself this, how many conversations did it take to close a deal? Because for me, originally it took me 30 sales calls. To close my first client, it took me 30 sales calls. But why is that? Well, it's because I kept changing the sales script, because I was emotional, and because I tried to sell in loads of different ways to different people. So I remember for one of like my first ever clients I signed, his name was Robert. I sold Robert something completely different to what I pitched the guy before him. And I sold the guy after him something completely different to what I sold Robert because I was pitching him something different. The reason it took me so long to close those deals in the first place was because I kept pitching something different. I kept building a new script. I kept changing my sales process. And so I wasn't actually improving. I was changing. Let's go back here really quickly. I was doing new. I wasn't even improving. I was just doing new. But what I should have been doing was more. I should have been taking more sales calls with the same system, practicing, right? And so you want to stick to one script, improve it over time by learning what questions to ask and handling objections. Never skip a question that you know should be asking, and never, ever, ever see others as better than you. Because when you see a prospect as above you, you will be afraid to handle the objections. You'll be afraid to confront them on anything that they say that you disagree with. You'll basically just not close them. Because as I tell my clients all the time, and it reminds me of one of my favorite clients called Yunus. I say favorite clients, like he's one of my good friends, I'd technically say. Sounds a bit sad to say that, right? But Yunus, he had a big problem with wanting people to like him. And I told him, look, Yunus, people don't buy from people they like. People buy from people they respect. So they don't have to like you to buy from you. They just have to respect you and see you as the authority and believe in you and believe that you can help them. It's that simple. And I go back to this one final point as well, because in this space, like if you're a Muslim coach or a Muslim agency owner, you know this. It's like, don't try and do more than a one call close. Remember, we're selling something for like $500, $5,000. You should not be having more than one sales call. You should be having just one sales call. Just one. Because one call close, the flipping goat. I love one call closes. And so if I was to take you, right, if you're somebody who wants to build a halal business, who wants to build a halal coaching business or a halal agency, I've actually got a free school community in the description. Let me show you very quickly. That's me preparing for the video. There you go. Here it is. We've got almost 2K brothers in there. So feel free to join. I've got a coaching call, inshallah, in there once a week to help you and give you feedback for growing your business. I've got a free course in there that's going to help you start so you can make your first 5K online. And inshallah, I'll see you in there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.